Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of Martin's Rhythm Method. Thank you for coming along and enjoying the ride. We're looking at this week at turning the blues upside down. In the last episode we looked at the basic blues shuffle, working on a 12-bar blues sequence. Last week we're in the key of C, but it really doesn't matter what key you're playing in. I hope you're all doing well. It's a glorious sunny day here in Staffordshire. As you can probably see by the sunlight reflecting off Beastie, which is the guitar I'm using today. Okay, so this week we're going to be in A, just because it makes some of the fingering and working out what we're doing a little bit easier. So last week we were using just taking the power chord and adding the 6th and the 7th degrees of the scale to make it bluesy, and we were swinging it a bit to give that kind of shuffle sound. Okay, so quite often in blues and boogie music you'd have two guitar players, and for the most part when they're playing rhythm they'll be playing different parts, because for the most part playing the same part on two guitars, while it can thicken the sound up, it isn't very interesting. And if you've got two guitar players, split the parts up. Okay, so the kind of alternate way of looking at things is, while one guitarist will be playing that, the other guitarist could be playing a little thing that involves using 6th and 9th chords and kind of sliding around, and it just adds a lot more harmonic interest to the song. Okay, I've just switched to a slightly cleaner sound. I'm using the clean channel on the PVJSX and also my Keeley DS1 for a bit of grit. I've got both pickups on, and I've just backed the volume off just a little bit on the guitar. Over the A chord, what we're aiming for here is a kind of, it's very much more sort of mellow sounding part that fits surprisingly well with the other part, with the boogie. Okay, now the way we play this is, it's the 7th fret on the D string, the 6th fret on the G string, and the 7th fret on the B string. So we've got an A, a C sharp, and an F sharp. So that's an A major added 6th chord. Okay, and played with the open A string. It's got a really nice tone to it. You could think of it alternatively as a D major 7th chord, but with an A in the bass. And then all we do to that, to give it the kind of cool mellow blues sound, is slide that whole shape down 2 frets. So we go down to the 5th and the 4th frets. So we now have a G note, a B note, and an E, which still over the A is then the 7th, the 9th and the 5th. And that's why it's called a 6-9 shuffle, because we're moving from a 6th chord at the 7th fret to a 9th chord at the 5th fret. Okay, and once you've done that 4 times for the 4 bars in A, we're then onto the D chord. Now, it's even easier on the D chord because you can play it with one finger, because what we're doing over the D, for this 6th chord, we're making a B minor triad. So we're on the 7th fret, and you just fret the top 3 strings. So that's the open D, and then that's the 6th. And again we're just sliding it down 2 frets to give us this 9th chord. And then we're back to the A. And then for the E, for the final chord, We're just going up 2 more frets and playing the same as the D, just 2 frets up. So. Okay, that's fairly simple, I hope. Okay, now what we can do to add to that, to make it a bit more interesting to play and also to listen to, is just add a little bit of a bass run at the same time. So over the A chord, it'd be the 5th and then the minor 7th, which gives it a nice bluesy feel. So a nice little run up, basically going. Okay, so put together that sounds like. Now if you want to hear it played along with the other part, I've prepared a backing track. It's just a 12-bar blues in A that goes over, and what I'll do, I'll play that for a couple of times through, then I'll switch across to playing the boogie for 1 time through, and then I'll finish off just playing a little bit of blues lead over the top. I hope you've enjoyed the lesson. As I say, please do subscribe. There is a competition. At the moment I'm on 16 subscribers. I'd love that to be a lot more. When we have 100 subscribers, I'm going to do a prize draw, and I'll pick one name out of that 100 for a prize. Okay, so please do tell your guitar playing friends about it, and I'll see you next week when we'll do something different. I think it's time to move away from the blues for a couple of weeks. Okay, take care, I'll see you soon.